What does a wealth strategy even mean? I'm here to tell you. I'm Ari, the creator of Biz Yogi, your guide for things life, wellness, business, strategy, and success. Today, we are talking about what is a wealth strategy. In the world of creating money, revenue, profit, however you want to associate your relationship to the money that you bring in with your business, wealth. There's a big difference of what wealth means versus income. To me, wealth is something that you're building upon, that's reaching a level of legacy, that's bringing an impact to the world. Monetary wealth is one thing, but fulfillment, purpose, and passion with the money is our goal that we're striving for. When you are setting up a business, there's foundational pieces. Your products, what are you selling? Your services, what do they look like? What do they feel like? Who will these services help? How are you selling them? And what the outcome and transformation for both them and yourself are. The plain and simple is that as we build a wealth strategy, you want to have three main pieces. Different ways that you're making money with your knowledge that are active and passive, the different kinds of people that you are delivering to, and how you are investing this wealth so that money keeps growing with you. So number one, let's talk about your offers, your offerings. Now, most people create a menu of sometimes too many different offers or not enough. I am a good sweet spot kind of girl, and I like to keep things simple. And remember that KISS formula, keep it simple, silly? Well, this applies to many parts of your business. The first one being, keep it simple, silly, so that you reach your monthly revenue goals. And if you haven't figured out what those are, go write them down. You want to know what your revenue goals are so that you know exactly how many pieces of the thing that you're selling need to be sold, or what the combination of things that you're selling need to be sold. So if we're talking simply about offers here, your offerings, then number one, you want to have a combination of high, mid, low. We can call this a value ladder, we can call this a menu, we can call this a variety, but definitely as people are exposed to you, get to know you, are wowed by you, then you say, all right, this is how people are going to move through my world and how I can support them through their investment journey, right? Because every time somebody works with you, they are investing, whether it's time and money. The offerings, three types: low, medium, high. I always start with low and high. Medium, I can sprinkle throughout the way, but low, this is where I attract new potential clients. So for example, if somebody wants a checklist or a pricing guide or a mini workshop, my book, low bar of investment. Okay, so this could be free or low. Like I said, I think my book on Amazon is like $14. That's not a big ask of someone, and you're getting to know them. So when you are creating your low tiered item, you definitely want to have a free and a low price one. For example, when I do webinars or I speak in people's summits and this type of scenario, I'm not going to sell them something in the summit. I give them something. Or if I'm speaking at my yoga expo or anybody's, I'm going to give you something. I'm going to give you a gift, because there's something about receiving a gift that feels pretty good, right? Have something that's free. Please don't go make something if you already have a ton of stuff. If you're creative like me, I know that's where you want to jump to. You're like, oh, what can I put together? See what's in your arsenal. And if you don't have something, then think, what is a quick micro win that I can give my ideal audience, my ideal client? Have that be your freebie. What does this freebie need? It needs a funnel. Everything needs a funnel. It needs a landing page, opt-in, enter your name, get the thing in your inbox, or maybe they get it in the next screen, okay? But freebie, check. 2, low priced offer. Maybe it's an extension of this freebie, like freebie plus. Maybe it's something that you put together that now has substantial value. Maybe it's a workbook and some templates. You could sell this for a low price, like a little ebook. I know I've seen a lot of success with mini templates, like done for you things so that people can reuse them, audio meditations. Just get an idea of when you're browsing your social media and you get ads for things, or you're visiting a website of somebody that you admire, do they have a low price thing? And start doing some like research and development, R&D, cha-ching, okay? Now let's move to the high ticket. Why am I skipping the medium for now? Well, if you want to make $5,000 a month and you're just starting, you have a small audience, and we're gonna sell a, $75, $100 thing, we still need a lot of those $100 things. And maybe getting 50 people to purchase a $100 thing is a big ask. So this is why, I pass over this and go to the high ticket. Now, high ticket items, what's cool is that they don't have to be 5, 7, like when you think of high ticket, 900, 1,500, all the way to $5,000. I mean, think about your most expensive training that you invested in. I remember that was my 500 hour RYT. I believe it was like a $5,300 training. I paid it, right? Because I wanted my next level of certification. Now, if you're telling me, Ari, I don't have a certification program, you don't have to. Think of a retreat. I know I've led retreats to Thailand, and I remember we charged about $2,500 for the retreat, and we came home with about $9,000 each, plus expenses paid. So that was a 5-figure retreat. Think of opportunities to build your wealth with moving people through your funnel experience, low ticket, small investment, and you nurture them to the high ticket, to the larger investment. Now, this larger investment comes with more responsibility for you, more opportunity for you to shine your light, to support them. It might need more of your time. It might need time and product. I know I have some clients that we have a 2-part. It's a 10-day detox experience, and there's an upsell for a box of product. So now you can see maybe combining things make a high ticket item because you're monetizing, keyword here, your experience, your knowledge, your time, and perhaps a physical product. And if you watch one of my previous YouTube videos, I told you the different ways that I like to make recurring revenue. And one of them might be a subscription or a membership that gives you passive money. Okay, so it's not just about active money, but it's perhaps active plus passive. Again, we're thinking about building wealth. Item number 2 here, right? We talked about our offerings, and before jumping into that, let me go back to the middle. So when I said that you can sprinkle things for middle tier, you can do things like workshops, mini intensives, maybe mini retreats, even though I've paid about $2,000 for a mini retreat, but the thing that I was getting out of that mini retreat was like worth $2,000, if not more. Think about that middle as being more spontaneous and the things that complement and supplement your low and high. Because you're like, well, hi, Ari, like somebody bought an $8 thing and now I'm asking them to buy a $5,000 thing. This is why you have the in-between stuff. But I don't like to fill my bucket with the in-between stuff because again, I need more people. And just numbers here. When somebody goes from potential to an actual client, this is called a conversion, right? You're converting somebody to being part of your tribe, your community, your world. And those numbers are kind of low unless people have a very like deep relationship with you. They've studied with you for a long time. But let's say it's a warm market scenario. They might not really know you, and it's good to have a little bit of a mix, okay? Now we go into how we're gonna sell these things. What does that look like in the way that we're grabbing our offerings, marketing them, and selling them, again, to build wealth. And to me, wealth earlier is when you can invest back in your business, is when you can invest in how your money is going to make you money. Maybe you invest in hiring somebody to be part of your team so that you're not doing everything on your own. Maybe you hire an agency. Like I have a small creative agency, so people hire me and my team to do things for them. I have one client, and resonate with me. Like she's like, all right, I don't want to build my website. Like, girl, I got you. So I built her website for her and coach her. Now, this is how you invest back in your business, because what is going to happen when you have a good website or a good funnel or a good content for your social media strategy, you grow and you can focus on doing what you're really good at, which is serving, healing, teaching, facilitating, transforming. When we're talking about the sales process, you want to have this as a very clear picture. What is that sales machine? What is that sales system? Are you selling with a webinar? Are you selling on the phone? Are you selling through a challenge? Are you selling through a sales page? How are you selling? Now remember, marketing is not sales. Marketing is piquing the interest of a potential buyer and moving them through that interest, desire to take an action so that they click and buy, or if you're doing phone sales, they commit and buy. Does this make sense? When you're marketing and promoting and doing all the things, you're sending the emails, you're doing social media, doing lives, doing guest speaking, think, what is the journey that I'm taking my potential client on so that they invest in me? And this is why, as a holistic practitioner, we are very much aligned to knowing that the money that somebody invests in us is going to give them a beautiful result. And why I stress this so much, that the energy, the currency that is exchanged, it gives and receives. So if I'm helping you, coaching you, and giving you consulting and giving you the strategies to achieve your goal, the money that you pay me is an exchange of energy for saving you time, saving you countless hours of researching, etc., etc., etc. Okay? So when your relationship with money and asking people for money through a sale, and you'll see next video is going to help you with your sales and how to market and how to generate leads, then you're going to feel happy, supported, content. So I can't wait to see what offers that you're putting out there, how this looks like for you, and you can comment below and perhaps share this video with somebody you know who is setting up their business and is maybe struggling to achieve their revenue goals. But set yourself up for wealth. Set yourself up to have a menu of your items that you are truly in love putting out there, that you are like, yes, this is going to help my people. Yes, this is going to make me happy. Yes, this is what my path is to fulfillment. And price it accordingly. You don't want to underprice yourself. You don't want to overprice yourself either, right? You want to do a market research, value-based pricing, so that when somebody buys, they feel like they're getting so much, but not overwhelming. And I could go on and on and on about why it's so important to create offerings to generate you wealth versus just money, because wealth comes with abundance. So subscribe, share, and leave me comments below telling me, what is your current offering? What is it made up of? How much does it cost? And maybe you want to share links to the pages where you're selling this. And I can't wait to see you on the next video, and always here to support you. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Namaste.